Good morning. Just stopping by with a daily check-in to make sure you're okay. This actually helps me a little bit too because sometimes I don't be feeling my best, y'all. But I try not to really feel that way because, you know, in my reading, I have learned that feeling bad only creates more bad feelings. It creates situations in your life to make you feel bad. And I know sometimes that stuff sounds so far-fetched and crazy, but I do believe it. I do believe it because, you know, feeling bad and talking bad and believing bad and all of that, you actually get what you expect out of life. So it's actually a work in progress to actually think positive even though bad things are happening in your life or things are not going as well as you would like them to be going. It has to be a a muscle of some kind in your spiritual maturity where you have to get a handle on your emotions and trust the process. The process of poverty to prosperity is not, is definitely not an easy one. Um, it's definitely not, but it's doable. And it's something that we have to try and do rather than just stay stuck and stagnant where we are, because that's not working either, right? We have to try. We have to continue to try to do better and to start doing the things that we learn and not just read them. We have to actually do the things that we learn. So anyway, today I came here to tell you the things you can do for free to start your healing journey and your wealth journey. Because, a lot of times when we starting to do something, we be like, we ain't got the money for this and we ain't got the money for that. But, it's a lot of things that you can do for free in regards to your health and your healing process. And one of those things is personal hygiene. I do know that sometimes when you get a little depressed, and this is not for everyone, but some people, when they get depressed, they stop taking as many showers as you should, or you don't brush your teeth the way you should. You don't comb your hair. Your physical self, is not together. You know, you don't get your eyebrows arched. You don't get your nails done. You don't wear perfume. You don't put on lotion. You don't oil your feet up, so that they'll look presentable. It's just sometimes when you're in a depressed state, you tend to let yourself go. And so I feel that one of the things that you can do for free in regards to better health would be to take a bath every day, take a shower every day. Um, I think it makes you feel better when you clean. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about being clean and feeling fresh, that'll pick your mood up. You know, I don't know. Washing up, feeling fresh and smelling fresh. It makes you feel more confident when you're around people. You know, um, you'll get compliments from people like, "Oh, you smell good." And I know a lot of us don't have a lot of money to go buy expensive perfume and stuff like that. But Bath and Body Works, have the good body sprays and the lotions and stuff like that. They be wait till they have a sale. They be like 3 for $5 and stuff like that. I need my eyebrows arched right now. Yep, just you know, and one thing that I've realized too about myself, um, not only being overweight, but by me being a victim of a sexual assault as a child and stuff like that, I realized that being fat and actually not keeping my hygiene as good as possible was a defense mechanism. It kept people away from me. People don't want to be around people who stink, and people don't want to be around people who, you know, who are not well kept. But when I started to think to myself, why do you do that? You know, I started to realize that it was my way of keeping people away from me. People are repulsed by you. You fat, you look dumpy, you nasty, you ugly, you don't smell right, your teeth, your breath stank. You just got ways that you can keep people away from you. And, you think it's just depression, but really, no, you don't want nobody messing with you. You don't want nobody bothering you right now. So that's your way of staying away from people, or keeping people away from you. So yeah, get your personal hygiene together. You know, walk, take you a walk every once in a while. A walk is good for your thoughts. A walk is good for your heart. A walk is good for you, to get your body together. If you can't walk outside, do the 1 mile walk on YouTube. It's a 1 mile walk. It takes 15 minutes. It's really nice. It's something that you can do every day to clear your mind. Another thing you could do for free is drink water. Let water be your primary drink for today, whether you like to drink water cold, whether you like to drink water room temperature. Stay in the habit of keeping you a bottle of water. And I don't and listen, I'm the type of person that drink water from the tap. I know a lot of people, especially nowadays, people do not drink water from the tap anymore. But I tell people who live in Michigan, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm just talking about people who live in certain parts of Michigan. I ain't gonna say everything because you don't want to drink the water from Flint. But, and I'm not saying that to be funny, I'm saying that because it's true. Um, our water is bottled up and sold to other countries. I think it's the Dasani. I'm not sure, but I do think the Dasani brand comes from, it's just Michigan tap water. I mean, they actually take our water and sell it to people who have unclean water in other states, in other cities. So our water is totally drinkable. I just get me a water bottle and I keep refilling it all day. I do not go and buy water. I mean, that's just one less thing I need to be spending money on. You know, tomorrow we're going to talk about what you can do for free to get started on your wealth journey. But today we're talking about health. We're talking about health. So the first thing that you can do for free is personal hygiene. Get your personal hygiene together. You know, wash that bra. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to wash it out on hand every night and get that bra, get them bras washed, wash up under them breasts, put you some lotion on, put you some perfume on. If you don't know how to do makeup, do some makeup tutorials, learn how to arch your eyebrows, learn how to, put your own polish on your hands and toes. You don't have to go pay for it. This is something that we used to do back in the day that we need to get back to doing just so that we could save some money. You know, that don't mean you can't look cute. You just have to go back to the basics, and, put your own polish on and go look at some tutorials on YouTube. Learn how to fill in your eyebrows. Learn how to, come on now. I mean, this ain't something that if you really want to learn how to do this stuff, you can learn how to do this stuff. You can learn how to put your own strip lashes on and all that, we doing low budget diva. We doing low budget diva. I used to wear all Mac makeup, all Mac products and all that kind of stuff. Everything Mac, everything Mac. But honey, I done learned how to cut that cost in half. And I got my NYX here that's just as good as coverage as the Mac. I just ran out and I had to use my Mac backup today. But this right here, $14.99, works very well on covering my coverage and stuff. And then I just get the regular, NYX, liquid eyeliner. I'm telling y'all, we gonna look cute. We gonna look cute. And a lot of times, we feel, especially those of us that are overweight, that no matter how much makeup, no matter what we do, that we never gonna be cute. And you got some people that's just out here who just feels like, I'm not cute, like I'm not pretty, like I'm too black, or I'm too, I got too much acne, or, what I did was I literally worked on myself, like my teeth. Oh yeah, they perfect. They white, but they wasn't always like that. Literally, I just spent like $3,000 on these teeth out of my pocket because my teeth are very important to me. I speak all the time. I just feel like, having good hygiene, looking my best, is important. So I spent the money. Because if I show y'all pictures of what my teeth looked like before, you will just be like, girl. But it took me years. And when I say it took me years, it took me 10 years to get here. Like, I literally went through hell and high water with my teeth. I don't even want to talk about it. So anyway, personal hygiene, doing a little walking, and I mean 15 minutes a day. I'm not trying to say let's run a marathon or nothing like that. I know when we start doing stuff, we have to start slow. We have to start slow, and we have to build our momentum up, because if we do too much at one time, we're going to quit and we're going to wear ourselves out. Because don't forget, not only are we getting our health together, we getting our wealth together too. So trying to do both of those at one time can be overwhelming, but they have to be done at the same time because they go hand in hand. You cannot have any wealth if you don't take care of your health. If you are not healthy or not feeling good or not mentally okay, it's hard to do other things. It's hard to get up out the bed when you're not mentally okay. We have to work on our health in order to gain wealth. And in order to enjoy our wealth, we have to be healthy. So they go hand in hand. We got to do both of them at the same time. This is a challenge, but we're going to start small. We're going to start with the things that you could do for free. The other things that you could do for free in regards to your health is eat smaller portions of food. And yes, because we like to pig out. Or we either wait too long to eat, and then when we finally eat, we sit down and eat that big old portion of food, which slows us down, especially depending on what time of day you eat. If you wake up, don't eat breakfast, and you doing whatever you doing, and it's 3 o'clock, and you ate all day, you already know you're about to eat and possibly go to sleep. Or either just be sluggish, and that little errand you was about to run, you're not going to do that now because you done messed around and ate too much, and now you don't feel like doing it. We have to keep our momentum up throughout the day, throughout the hours of 10 a.m. and 5 o'clock. We can't eat big meals. We have to eat smaller meals. We have to eat fruit, vegetables, salad, a couple of wingdings, and call it quits, because we got to keep that energy going, because we got stuff to do today. So we can't be eating too much. So I'd rather you eat in smaller portions. I'd rather you eat in smaller portions. And eat more times a day. I be putting too much blush on. But anyway, let me speed this up, because it's already 20 minutes in and I just be rambling. All right, so eating smaller portions, sleep good. Make sure you're getting you some sleep. And it's hard too, because when you got a lot on your mind, you got a lot of bills to pay, you got a lot of problems, you got a lot of pressure, you got stuff that's going on. It does make it harder to sleep. You stand up, you drinking, you listening to music. You might be staying up with a friend, having sex, doing whatever to just take your mind off your problems, and You're not getting good sleep. You're barely sleeping. So you need to shut everything down, turn your lights off, and I would say turn on, what I do is turn on YouTube. And we either gonna listen, put the little fireplace up there, listen to the crackle of the fireplace over some jazz and just lay back. That's probably one of the best times I like to just lay back and think good thoughts on purpose. And it don't always work out because bad thoughts seep in, but I kind of, you know, sit back and visualize what I want my life to be like as opposed to what it is right now. And I'm telling you, when you sit back and you close your eyes and you listening to the jazz on low or whatever, and I literally like picture myself going into the house of my dreams, going in there, putting my keys down, going into my gourmet kitchen and cooking my gourmet meals with all of my smart electronics and appliances and stuff. And then I go take a shower in my nice shower with all the shower heads coming from each place. How good I feel. Or either getting in my jacuzzi at night with my glass of champagne with my TV there and watching and everything. I'm telling you, I can get engulfed in a whole hours worth of what I would like my life to be like. And this is what they tell you to do in a lot of those books, is envision your life the way you want it to instead of always thinking about the way it is now. Envision the life that you want. Like, get it in your head and live there for a minute. Like, really be into it. Feel it and feel it for real. Smile while you thinking about it. I mean, and like when you in the jacuzzi, think of how warm the water is. I'm serious. Like, y'all think I'm playing, but it's better to have good thoughts than bad thoughts. And it's better to think about yourself, whether you want to lose 100 pounds. Sometimes I sit around and imagine how I would move, how I would look, what kind of clothes I would wear if I was 100 pounds lighter, and I feel it and I actually embrace it and be like, I can actually feel good. It's time to go. But I'm going to take y'all with me. Because I'm still talking. But I need to be talking and moving at the same time. Talking and moving, talking and moving. Okay. I'm deciding whether I want to make me some lunch. Or not. Getting ready to get out of here. Getting ready to get out of here. Anyway, so yeah, sleeping good. And then forgiving others. Forgiving others. And yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things that we need to do is forgive ourselves. And I know I do. Because I'm always blaming myself for being in the position that I'm in. I always be like, you know, you did this, you made this stupid mistake, you know, you did that, you know, and I'm always down on myself. Instead of just accepting the fact of where I am now and saying, hey, you did it, it was dumb, but we gonna move on. We is gonna move on. We not gonna dwell on that. You know, you don't let yourself get 100 pounds overweight. You don't really feel back in life. You know, I always kind of kept my head above water, but I don't know. Anyway, these are the things that we can do now. We're just not even gonna think about it. We are forgiving people. You have to forgive people. I know you don't want to, but we are working on ourselves. At this point, it really ain't really too much about what we really want to do. It's about what we gonna do. We got to get ourselves together. We got to get ourselves together. And that means that I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here fixing me some of this good old beef stew that I made last night. Beef stew. Now this portion right here, I'm probably gonna eat off of about 2 or 3 times, because like I said, we don't eat a lot at one time. We eat a little bit at a time and portion it out so that we still got a lot of energy throughout the day. And my little bag of kettle cooked chips. Because I'ma still eat chips. Yes, I am. I just eat a small bag of chips. Small bag of chips. Got my cornbread to go with my beef stew. Because we take our lunch to work so that we don't spend money. That's gonna be in the wealth section for tomorrow. Taking our lunch to work. Apple. So I got my stew, got an apple, got my little bag of chips, and this is my lunch. And I'm going to drink it with some water. All right, so we 30 minutes in. It's time to go. It's been time to go. My camera all over the place. I'll be right back when I get to the car.